Well, hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. Today, I thought it would be fun to learn about a brand new artist. I hope everybody had a great spring break. We're going to be learning about an artist that loved to use patterns and bright colors, and we're going to be drawing our own blanket pictures. This is my example. I'll show you some second grade examples in a little bit, but first we are going to read about our artist. His name was Gustav Klimt, and he was from a country called Austria. That name, Gustav, might seem kind of strange because it's from another country. We can just call him by his last name, Klimt. Our artist for our next project is named Gustav Klimt. He worked about 150 years ago in a country called Austria. Klimt used a lot of gold and patterns in his artwork. Klimt's dad worked as a gold engraver. A gold engraver carves patterns into jewelry. Klimt would often help his dad. As a result, we see a lot of gold and patterns in Klimt's art. Now let's look at some of his art. Look for the gold, look for the patterns. One of Klimt's best friends was a woman named Emily. She was a fashion designer. She created clothes as her job. This influenced Klimt's art. He would put lots of fancy patterns, shapes, and lines in the clothing that the people in his paintings wore. So let's look at this famous picture. I want you to take a moment. Where are some patterns? Where do the shapes repeat? This project is all about repeating shapes. Take a minute. And let's look at some of the different patterns he used. Squares, circles, and swirls are just some of them. We will use many different patterns today to create a picture like Klimt's. The people Klimt drew often wore clothes with lots of patterns. We will design a blanket picture today that uses repeating shapes. So now, boys and girls, let's look at some student examples to give you an idea. Okay, so you can see how there is a face, and then there are lots of different shapes, colors, lines. Some students painted theirs. If you have paint at home, you can use it. If not, that's okay. And you don't have to draw a person, too. This person did a dog sleeping inside of a blanket. This person drew a mouse, so it doesn't have to be a boy or a girl inside your blanket. You can also hold your paper long ways if you would like to. I'm going to leave this here in the video as well, so you can pause it and use this to help you if you can't think of some patterns to use. Okay, so let's just look at the directions, and then you guys are going to get started. So let's look up at step 1 right here. Step 1, draw the head and blanket. It can be a person or animal. Step 2, you're going to draw lines on the blanket. Step 3, break the blanket into sections. And then you're going to fill in each section with a different pattern, each section. That's my finished project. We're going to be mostly focusing on how you break your blanket down into different sections and how you can put different patterns inside so that it looks interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what you make.